You think you have eternal life, and there are they that talk about me. We just read that. But you see them. Because you're going to meet the judgment seat of Mashiach. Yahushua going to say, how do you know me? Well, if I ask you now, how do you know him? And give you the Bible, say, show me how you know him. Where's he at? Or you meet the judgment seat, he say, show me where I'm at. We just read it in Luke 24, 44, and 45, I think. I think we just read that, right? So you're going to say, show me where I'm at. Show me where I'm in the volume of the book. Did you recognize me before you came into your religion and looking at the New Testament, as it's called, and thinking that's where I came into existence? Or did you recognize somebody else? They called me by some other name that was pointed out to you. Amen. Is that who you thought I was? So you gave all praise to me at the end of every prayer that you prayed to. I told you to pray to our Father, the Most High, like I prayed to the Most High, my Father, your Father, but you gonna give me all the praise? That's what you're doing? And you were told not to? The mysteries that have been hid in the Most High from the beginning of the world was shown to you, and you still doing it? You still did it? Because it's in the books. When the book's over, oh, I see you still did it. Okay. So I say, you probably that work iniquity, I never knew you. You still caught on Ra on the end of that AMEN. Care if they don't have it, they have it there or not. You know. They deal with a smiling face with a demon on the bottom or within. People be smiling, got a great smile, but they got demons in them. And when people have demons in them, you don't recognize demons, then what you think? They can jump right in you, or that's why you probably don't see it. Because the power of this world have blinded your minds that you can't see. That's why they are nothing but robots and robotees. You bunch of spiritual puppets. You know, and it's sad. I'm saying this, but it's real. So you got to think about this, because it's simple, but y'all trying to be so deep that you miss the simplicity of the anointed Savior. Certain things are simple. When you see it, say, wow, I didn't think about that. Why I didn't know that? It's right there in your face, and it's been showed to you over and over and over again. And one day, boom, it pops and you see it. Why do you think that is? Because the power of this world has blinded the minds of them that believe not. They don't believe it. Else you would know. You would be no robot or no robotee in spiritual darkness. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be a spiritual puppet because you just got information. But spiritually, this is what's going to save us. To know, because the Most High is a spirit, invisible power. So how do we tap into the invisible power with these invisible entities that's around us right now, doing things? Y'all seen that? Y'all experienced things that's invisible? Do you know Mashiach made things through the power of the Most High, visible and invisible? You experienced that? Do you know they running around your house right now, or your apartment, wherever you live at, or wherever you in your car, wherever? They always around. That's why when somebody dies, say, oh, I seen them. No, that's a familiar spirit. Because they around you all the time. And you got angels that report to the Most High on your behalf, especially the little ones that believe in him wholeheartedly. They report to the Most High all the time. Therefore, a lot of things that might want to be happen to you can't happen. Because them angels is right there reporting to the Most High all the time on your behalf. So I might as well say, hey, don't mess with them little ones, because you might as well tie a noose around your neck and a great millstone and cast it into the sea. You mess with one of his little ones. And hopefully that's where we trying to work to be. You are, I hope. Because the things that's being said here, this is where you want to be. But you got to work toward that. You got to be motivated. Just got to move you. You can't be lazy and unmotivated and not putting this into action. You know, faith is an action. You can't say you believe in the Most High, ain't nothing to show for it. You think so? I don't think so. At all. Look, Romans 2, I digress. When I get to talk about the Most High, I'll get all excited. Romans 2:18, it says, and know of his will, and approveth the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law, right? But see, that's why, hold it, we come back there. That's why, go to Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, 1:7. That's why it tells you, Proverbs 1:7. That's why I did a lesson on how to take correction. All it is how to be instructed. There's nobody that you know that's out here, that's a leader, that was not instructed. Some man taught them. They learned from some man. That's just the way it is. Proverbs 1:7. Look what it says. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and what? And instruction. You can't tell a fool nothing. That's why you're supposed to be calling nobody no fool. Unless they are a fool. You know? But that's just something that, you know, like brothers talking about they dogs. Hey, dog, that's my dog. No. That's very demeaning. Because I tell you all the time, I looked it up in the New English Bible Dictionary. It said dog was a word that was used by the Israelites pertaining to the Gentiles. It says, because of their profaneness and because of homosexuality, those that are shut out of the kingdom are called dogs. Words have power. So this is what you're looking at, is being perpetrated against us so that we'll do the things that will displease the Most High, and it'll be advertised and promoted so that you'll do the things that the elite feel you're doing as the chosen of the Most High, that he'll keep his face hid from us. Give me a prime example. How you doing? Oh, I'm good. Now you have Israelites that'll back up the fact that they're good. But I'm waiting on you to tell me. If you good, good is the Most High. The Most High is good, first and foremost. I'm not gonna wouldn't even let the rich man call him good. He say, good master. He say, well, ain't nobody good but the Most High. Nobody's good but the Most High. Don't call me good. So he ain't never say he was good. If he said the only one that's good is the Most High. But if you so good, what's your number of the 144,000? What gate you going through? I'm talking you leaders and you Israelites that claim to be so good, so righteous, so all that, before the Most High. By some of my shot, was shot. So whatever you say, going to the Most High, bring it forth. But everybody's saying it. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. The Most High's good. Good, man. You almost perfect. What are you? You're great in the eyes of the Most High. That's why I asked you, what number are you at 144,000? Men, women, and children. What gate you going through? You so righteous. Good means you're not bad. That's not good in the eyes of the Most High, y'all. We better be on the bad side. We better be saying we try to get it together, and we on the bad side rather than think you all that being good and being righteous in the eyes of the Most High. Well, why you got to be taught 1,000 years? I'm talking to all you leaders out there that got people all prideful and thinking they all that. That's why I say, look, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. Fear of the Most High is, to me, be afraid, be scared of him. He said, I will melt you. Do you hear what I'm saying? He said, I will melt you. What you think? He's consuming fire. What y'all think? He's not going to melt people? He going to melt people. Mashiach Shai coming back with fire, brimstone to melt people. He said all the army, the navy, the marines, the air force, everything that come against him ain't going to be nothing but dust and smell of smoke. That's it. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom. Wisdom is a proper application of knowledge and instruction. You can't tell them nothing. What can you tell them? Can't tell them nothing. They don't hear nothing you have to say. Or they get caught in their feelings, and you brothers, you feminine brothers, you know, women is the weaker vessel. You look at them, you ain't supposed to be going through no changing with no women like they are. Like women supposed to be in order, you know? You supposed to be in order so that you ain't got to deal with all this madness that this world presents, man. That's why we all got to change, y'all. We all got to change. We all got to change, and that's what this is about. That's why we read these scriptures. We got to read the scriptures to learn how. What nation got to read a book to be able to learn how to be together with themselves? Name them, if thou can. Yeah, be just like it is now, silent. That's what I thought. So, as we are learning not to be unmotivated and learning how to not be lazy, it's going to take time to work. A workman rightly dividing the word of truth. You got to work to make it to the kingdom. It tell you, man, it says the righteous scarcely going to be saved. Scarcely. And that's the Most High knowing who is righteous. That's the Mashiach Yahshua knowing who's righteous, not us. At least I don't claim it. Go to Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, the 11th verse. Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, 11th verse. I hope this penetrates to someone. That's all the Most High need is that one sheep. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, the 1st chapter, the 11th verse. The fear of the Most High is honor. See? The fear of the Most High is honor and glory and gladness. Remember he said he gonna give us everlasting kindness. Man. He said everlasting kindness. He said the fear of the Most High is honor. It's honor. You're going to be honored. And glory. The glory is the kingdom. And once you get in the kingdom, and gladness, you're going to be glad forever and ever and ever. And receive everlasting kindness. And a crown which is power from the authority of rejoicing. You hear that? A crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Most High, to be afraid and be scared and respect the Most High and what he's told us to do and follow his rules and regulations. Maketh a merry heart. You see, make a merry mind. And giveth joy. You see? And gladness. In a long life. See, it's not going to deviate from what it is. Since we're in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, go over to Proverbs 3 and 1. I think we went over this already. My son, forget not my law. You keep the laws of the Most High, so you fear the Most High. That's his rules and regulations. Forget not my rules and regulations. You know what that is. That's his laws. My son, forget not my law. So that's the Most High's law. But let thine heart, let your mind keep my commandments. See that? For what? For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. See? So, you see how it coincides together? Precept upon precept. Saying the same thing here, saying the same thing here in the Apocrypha. In Ecclesiastes 1 and 12. The fear of the Most High maketh a merry heart, a merry mind, and giveth joy and gladness in a long life. You see? Live a long time. Verse 13. Whoso feareth the Most High, it shall go well with him at the last. See, we're in the last days. So Master Shai told us this. Look, I must remind you again, because, you know, you have all the things in this world to distract your mind to think, oh, I could do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it. And the Most High know my heart. Some of y'all still feel that way, even though you call yourself an Israelite. But listen to what Master Shai said. Matthew 24 and 21. He said, for then shall be great tribulation, a lot of havoc on this earth, such as was not since the beginning of the world. Hear that? It's going to be so much havoc on this earth, never been like this. To this time, he said, no, nor ever shall be. Because once all the havoc and the hell come upon this earth, he gonna set righteousness on this earth. Ain't gonna be no more war on this earth. Ain't gonna be no more tribulation, all this stuff. We read about how it's gonna be gladness and joy. And he told us last night, he said, I'm gonna give you everlasting kindness if you make it. That's not worth trying to make it to get there. Listen. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And except those days that we in, that we gotta, go into, they talking about food shortages. Some places already have food shortages. Biden announced famines coming to the world. You look it up. See all these food processing factories are catching on fire, blowing up. Different places, the same thing happening. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. This is our time, y'all. He said if he ain't shortened the days, nobody will live. No flesh will be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So who are the elect? Elect's sake, he says, those days should be shortened. So he's talking about the elect. Let's look at Isaiah 45 and 4. Because he said only for the elect's sake the days going to be shortened, right? So who are the elect? Let's read about it. Isaiah 45 and 4. For Jacob, who was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, whose name was changed to Israel, my servant's sake, and Israel, the Israelites, mine elect. See? So the Israelites are the elect. That's why he said in Matthew 15:24, but he answered and said, I have not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So for the elect's sake, he's going to shorten the days. Going back to Proverbs 1. There will be no flesh left. They'll kill everybody. But we know what the Most High said. He's not a man should lie. Go back to Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, verse 13. Whoso feareth the Most High, you afraid, you scared of him, and highly respect him, it shall go well with him at the last. Hear that? It's going to go well with him at the last. When all this great tribulation that's coming on the earth that's never been since the world began. See, they got nuclear destruction that's coming. It's being threatened on us now. Whoso feareth the Most High, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. God, favor in the day of his death. To fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, which is a proper application of knowledge. That's why the same thing is said in Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. See, it coincides together. Only saying the beginning of wisdom. It says, but fools despise wisdom, see? And instruction. You can't tell them nothing. Can't tell a fool how to apply this in their life. You can't instruct them. You got to be instructed. We all were instructed. I'm being instructed still. Everybody's being instructed, one way or another. Because we're doing part and prophesying part. To fear the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. Hear that? It was created with the faithful in the womb. He send you through different channels, go here, go there, go there, then he bring you back to the straight path. Yes, all praise to the Most High. Verse 18. The fear of the Most High is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish. See? Making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of the Most High. And it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. See? Verse 20. The root of wisdom is the fear of the Most High. We're looking at this because that's why when you understand, because I asked adults, what does fear of the Most High mean? What does fear of the Most High? And they gave me all kind of explanations. And I told you over and over again, those that, been in the classes, that a young boy said, he was about 14, 15. I said, what does it mean? He was looking at him crazy. He said it means to be scared of him, be afraid of him.
Shalom.
To be afraid of him, to be scared of him. And he said, oh, yeah. It say fear. But that's why I say, when you become religified and you got this so deep spirit, the simplicity of a word goes over your head when you read the Bible. But I bet you was reading a novel and it said, oh, it feared. She was fearing. She had fear of this. You'll know that's talking about she was scared. Or you see a movie or something, it says, the fear came upon her. You understand what that means. But when it comes down to the Bible, it means something different. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. But that's the darkness, the gross darkness that Esau put the people in when he went into darkness, told to shut up and go into darkness in Isaiah 47:5. And then Isaiah 60:2 say he put the people in gross darkness, gross ignorance. So I say, come out of her. All this goes together. Come out of her, my people, that you receive not of her. You don't be dealing with her sins. You got to think, okay, I can't be that way. I got to be more intelligent in my way of thinking spiritually of what this Bible is giving you to understand, to be instructed how to apply wisdom in your life, proper application of knowledge in your life. Or you be walking around as a robot in a robot T. You're going to be in spiritual darkness. You're going to be a spiritual puppet. You're going to be, it says, you're going to be bewitched in naughtiness, and your brain going to be polluted and not washed. Because the word says in St. John 15:3, now you are clean through the word that I speak unto thee. So how are you clean if you don't know the word? You filthy. But yet still, you don't feel like you all that. No. We ain't nothing as we ought to be, y'all. None of us. Most I call us filthy rags. That's a minstrel. That's a woman on her cycle. That's her. Any woman that's on her cycle. That comes first, the most filthy and nasty that you could think of that comes first. When you come on your cycle, that's what he call us. Wretched us. Amongst other things, sottish children, stupid and silly. This is what he call us. But we all that. We all this and all that in our emotions and so forth. women and men. And feminine man, a real man gonna stand, gonna be an alpha man, gonna be just what you gotta deal with to deal with what it says here in the scriptures. No matter what. But we have those that's gonna compromise. And in the end, gonna be destruction. Ecclesiastes 1:20. The root of wisdom is to fear the Most High, and the branches thereof are long life. Hear that? Long life. Because you're going to do what he say do. How you follow what he's going to do if you don't keep his laws? How do you follow the law of the land, but you don't keep the laws of the land? Tell me that. Since y'all say we got to keep the law of the land, nobody keeps the law of the land, but everybody's supposed to keep the law of the land, but they don't. Most I said, keep my laws. As you keep hearing over and over again, I can't say it enough. But you don't have to do it, but yet still he loves you. That way I say he hate the sin, but he love the sinner. Get out of here. That's why I say all the sins of my people gonna die by the sword. Say the evil shall not prevent or prevail over me. Listen, understand this. The fear of the Most High driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. So you wonder why all these things happen to you, because you don't fear the Most High. The fear of the Most High driveth away sins. So we sin. But you afraid of the Most High, you scared of the Most High, you highly respect the Most High, so it drive away sins. Because you're not going to do what you're not supposed to do, because you're going to want to know what's right. There ain't no excuse for nobody. None of us. But one way or another, there's channels that you can find the answer. So you're supposed to know what's right from wrong and do whatever you do. So if you do wrong, then you got to pay the consequences. We all have to deal with that. The fear of the Most High driveth away sins, and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. Where the fear of the Most High is present, it turneth away wrath. They want to do something, but they can't do nothing, because you got the fear of the Most High, and you praising him. Like I said, you boasted on him. Remember we read about how he said we boasted on the Mashiach Yahushua, boasted on the Most High. Let's continue. Verse 25. If thou desire wisdom, you desire the proper application of knowledge, keep the commandments. Let's go about Proverbs 1:7 again. The fear of the Most High. I hope y'all know what the fear of the Most High is by now. It's the beginning of knowledge. The beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom. Fools despise the proper application of how to apply the knowledge into your life. That's a fool. And instruction. They don't want to be, you can't tell them nothing. They don't want to be instructed. Everybody got to be instructed. I'm being instructed. You got to be instructed. They got to be instructed. Well, how they roll in the spirit if they ain't instructed? Wouldn't the spirit give them the instructions? Huh? A lot of times the spirit's getting in people. And it tell you what you need to know. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Ecclesiastes 1:26. If thou desire wisdom, you don't want to be no fool, which is the proper application of how to apply this knowledge in your life. Keep the commandments, and the Most High shall give her unto thee. He gonna give you wisdom. First thing he said, what? Keep the commandments. You can't fear the Most High and don't do what he say do. Look, y'all fear men. Y'all fear men. You be rolling down the street, you know you did something wrong, made some kind of maneuver. You hear woo, 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 woo. Police behind you. Oh shoot. Oh man. You felt that feeling? That's fear. But the Most High, you got to fear him. You better understand, overstand, for real. Verse 27. For the fear of the Most High is wisdom and instruction. Just like we just sing. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So a fool, you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them this because they're a fool. They're not going to want to know the wisdom. And you can't instruct them because you can't tell. A lot of times you can't even get your words across long enough for them to be able to be instructed because they know. They were leaning on their own understanding. And the devil that came in to make them make the wrong judgment. Sometimes that's why listening is an art and responsibility. Sometimes you got to listen very well to be able to understand what's being said or what's being asked. So that you can come with the proper understanding of an answer or, I don't know. Simple as that. You can't be that prideful to say you know everything. I don't know everything. Shoot, I don't know. I ain't got no problem saying I don't know. Tell me. But a lot of people have a problem with that because that's how the power of this world have everybody being on that prideful tip from birth. Coming in, I'm all that. You ain't nothing. Most I hate you. He hate a poor man that's prideful. Two, Elon Musk just bought Twitter for what, $54 billion? $54 billion? And he ain't broke, near broke. But here we are, prideful as ever. You don't have nothing. You have nothing to show for it. What we have? We spend over $1 trillion a year. What we have to show for it? Where's your money with your face on it? Where's your money, period? You know what I mean? You're going to find out. I mean, he announced there's going to be famine, food shortages. And there's food shortages in a lot of places right now. Already. Because I'm seeing the pictures of shelves empty. A few loaves of bread. He said, the Most High said in 2 Ezra 15, because of lack of bread and great tribulation, that's what I'm telling you. Like it's never been in the world until this time. That's why we gotta be tapped into the Most High, y'all. It's our only hope, period. He's our only hope. That's why it says, verse 27, for the fear of the Most High is wisdom and instruction. So you gotta be told what to do. And faith and meekness are his delight. And faith and meekness, humility, is his delight. Therefore, you cannot be prideful and think you rolling with the Most High. No way. Because pride is hateful before the man and the Most High. And faith, which is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, and meekness, humility, are his delight. He loves this. Distrust not the fear of the Most High when thou art poor. Hear that? Distrust not the fear of the Most High when thou art poor. And come not unto him with a double heart. Don't come to him with no double mind. You got to be straight ahead. Go to James. Speaking of that double mind, go to James, the 1st chapter, and the 5th verse. That double-minded person. James 1 and 5, 1st chapter, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, what we've been talking about, and wisdom is an action word, you know? Proper application of knowledge, how you apply. You got to have an action to apply anything, right? How you apply knowledge to your life. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, believing in the Most High, Nothing wavering. See? That's why when you pray, it might seem like it's what can I say? You're crazy to certain individuals that don't have faith and don't really understand how strong you believe in the Most High. But you say the things that you pray for is going to materialize. Nothing wavering. So I say you can't waver. When you have faith in the Most High, you can't waver. You can't pray the Most High and then come back with something negative against what you prayed about. Or you coming negative against Him. Nothing wavering. Look. Go to Mark. I believe it's look at Mark 11:22. It's concerning wavering, and doubting. Mark 11:22. And the Master answering said unto them, have faith in the Most High. You see? He telling you to have faith in the Most High. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, you saying the things that you want, be thou removed. It's a mountain. Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart. That doubt cancels out your faith in the Most High. So you done prayed, now here you are coming back with all this negative against what you prayed for, against the Most High. This is real simple. That's why it's so simple that all you out there with that deep spirit might not get it. But you to have a mind that can relax itself to just look at what's being said here, it's real simple. It's real simple. And this is what works. This is mainly what I give anyone coming to the truth. I give them these scriptures. Right here. Along with others, but I'm saying this is very important because this is the spiritual part. The faith is spiritual. That's why he said, have faith in the Most High. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's something you don't see. Like you don't see the Most High, but you believe in Him because He's invisible. An invisible power that you're praying to. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, who became the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who the Most High say His name is, and remote of all generations, including our generation right now. He said, for verily I say unto you, truly I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, this problem, these problems, I might say, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea. That's a mountain being cast into the sea. And shall not doubt in his heart. You believe.